Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Gurley on the carry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And 4.
Now Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
The 33-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Extra point.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Makes the score Texans 7, Patriots nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He finds an opening past the 40. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Play action, Ryan. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Patriots.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
54, South.
Now it's Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
14 yards.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're running with Gurley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Gurley. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10, just shy of the 30. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Adrian Phillips.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
A gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Here's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
To Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson.
Houston.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Ryan. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Scotty Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, Muhammad. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. That's caught out wide by Stills. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Kenny Stills. A gain of 7 yards. And
on 3rd down, Muhammad. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Ryan took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Patriots' 11.
Now Johnson. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 20, Patriots 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He's taken down at the...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Their own 13-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And Stills over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air yet again, Watson. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got a first down past the 30. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Complete.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Pickup. It's second and inches.
Again, Ryan going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Complete. It's now third down and less.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. Like what they did in the first half, that worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Freeman again, a first down carry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, it's Watson. That's complete to Jake Butt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Gain of 14.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Patriots.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he's got Jake Butt, his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
7-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Ryan's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
2nd and 7 at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
on second down. Here's Watson, and he's got it complete to Anderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Second and 7 at the 12-yard line.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
At the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. Pass incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off by Troy Apke. Dashing through the snow. And this will be a touchdown.
Houston.
And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again they run with Gurley. They find some open field here. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now it's Patterson.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Watson. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a game.
That third down conversion good for 23.
Texans first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, Muhammad. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go again with Muhammad. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Brings up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Texans.
They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.